Welcome to the first of the final boards of Fortune Street. We are in the Robin Hood Ruins, where this is my second favorite song on the Dragon Quest side. But, as you can see, I am copying Angelo's style. This costume is one of my favorites. I think I got this way back when I first did grinding for this game. So, hell yeah. So yeah, welcome back to more Fortune Street, the Robin Hood Ruins. 20,000, so we are approaching the high ends of the goals. Only one bankruptcy and first or second to clear the game. And also, this is the first time we get to see Angelo, Yangus, and Jessica. Jessica is an unlockable character in this game. When you first start off Fortune Street, there are 4 locked characters. To get Jessica, you have to beat Robin Hood Ruins to get her. And Robin Hood Ruins is, design-wise, more spread out than any board in the game. And if anything, it's one of my... Like, if I never liked Mount Magmageddon for thematic-wise, music, and just like how the aspect of like being in multiple islands would be, this would be my favorite board on the Dragon Quest side of the tours, because it's technically a straight line from wherever you choose. You choose your direction on these cross points, and you're stuck there until you go to these one-way alleys. These one-way alleys all go in the same line. And after you go from one to the other, and yes, this is lagging the Wii. It's not just my recording being shit, it is lagging the Wii a bit. You can choose another one and go down the other way to the other adventure. And it's in that straight line, so green goes to green, purple goes to purple, blue goes to blue, yellow goes to yellow. All that fun and dandy. And this is one of the few boards that only has the vacant plots. Only like one district in the, or no, 2 districts in the entire game, the ones near the bank, don't have a vacant plot. And even this one, this pink one, which is kind of out of place, doesn't have one either. As you can see, we can roll H's. Let's just begin. And if anything, this is where I'm going to be not talking the most to myself, but most in the sense that checkpoints are going to be fucking fantastic on this board, for the sense of, well, just having fun. I'm gonna go get the club. Checkpoints are gonna be fantastic, and I'm just gonna buy one now. So, yeah, Jessica is our first S rank of the game. As I said before, A ranks are like the hardest like enemies to fight against, and no matter what, with enough planning and some decent luck, as you saw with me against Mario. Yeah, with me against Mario back in Mario Circuit, you can win. You can beat an A rank. So don't be like too scared to go against the curve and have fun with that. 3 vacant plots are already gone. Because, well, this is gonna be a fun scenario. I also love like Angelo kind of looks like Dante in a way. I said, I do need to like curse myself into playing some Dragon Quest so I can understand these characters more. Because I do like how the characters look and how some of them act. Wow. Getting 210 early is not that bad, especially early on. So, not much to say, it's just that this board is one of the biggest boards in the game. One of. And legit, knowing how the board can work and knowing how you can change a terrible scenario into a good one is amazing. what's even funnier is that if anything, if you don't like playing, like, yeah, if you don't like playing the boards to full completion, so you would lower the target limit so you can like get a faster game towards the end. This board is one of the worst boards to do it on. There are like 4 separate, like, yeah, there are 4 boards in this game that are terrible for slow or like for like short games. One of them is Robin Hood Ruins. The other one, in my general opinion, would be Mario Circuit. Though some people can attest to or can talk about Yoshi's Island. And the final 2 are only in the special board, but also they make sense in the whole scenario of, yeah, the whole general scenario of like, they're like the biggest boards in the game, it would make sense. And they are Colossus and All Trades Abbey. The first 4 boards you can kind of squeak away with a smaller goal, and it would be doable. But Colossus and All Trades Abbey is not built for short games. And I do mean that. One other funny thing about just having fun with this scenario is that if you are just dead set, and I mean dead set on making all your games short because you do not want to play this game more than you should, don't. I would always recommend people, if you want to play Fortress Street, I would always recommend people to play the game as the game lets you decide, or as the game lets you. Like, tour mode is your best way of playing Fortress Street and understanding the rules and knowing what to do. They give you the target amount, they give you what you can do, and even if you're playing on just like free play mode, so either with your buddies or against other AI, because you're not just stuck on tour mode, you can just have fun on free play mode and fight any character. I think mostly every character has something to say about the boards they're in, and if they don't, then it's funny. But most characters have something to say about the board that they're in and to you, the player. And yeah, not much else to go on that front, but I would always say, if you're going to play a board, play it how the game wants you to play it. Because though this board is long and it's big, the latter half of the game does get pretty intense, especially because we're all stuck in one-ways. Yeah, we're all stuck in like the one-way districts until we get a level up. And no matter what you do, it's going to be a, not a slog, but a general consensus of what can we do. Because usually how I play this board is I just look at everyone where they're going and try to at least figure out where I can go. Because going to the bank is not that bad of an idea. You get past one door, you go all the way to the bank, and you can just use that to your advantage. I also find it very funny that the characters we fight here are D, A, and S respectively. Yangus, Angelo, Jessica. Why did they put a D rank in this one? I don't know. Kind of funny, but I mean, what was it? Compared to what Waluigi did, and he was a C rank, I'm all here for chaos. I'm still trying to like wrap my head around Waluigi stealing my shop and just causing himself, not a victory, but like just causing himself like so much. Again, this, like some of the Dragon Quest songs that they put in this game just remind me of like Ace Attorney a bit. I'm not funny if the same composer for Ace Attorney is the one for Dragon Quest, or at least the sound font that they use for Ace Attorney is the same as the one for Dragon Quest, because I always bring up Apollo Justice because that's like the most, not the recent game, but like the style font and some of the harmonics, some like the wire samples that they use are like reminiscing me towards like Apollo Justice and all that, because you don't hear that in like the original Ace Attorney trilogy. I might have to go to the bank. Like, not soonish, but decently close, because I might need to get that spade. Two? Also, these things do not count as a space. I'm gonna hold off for now. I want that 700. I got no stock. I have 800 left. I'd rather play a little smart. I'd rather just like go there. Reach. Okay, so let's see what we can do on this front. Hey, let's go! Everyone rolls ones. That helps me because I can make a balloon port on the next one I'm passing. Let's go! Alright. I'm gonna just say on like this board, generally because like I would love to get like more strategy into this board, but we're all stuck in like one area, and how you play is different to how I play. And I really do want more people to play this game, because like when Fortress Street was first put on my like radar, it was a very interesting game. I never expected myself to like this game, especially because I just adamantly hate Monopoly. Like, I really do not like Monopoly for like several reasons. It's not a bad board game. If anything, I've played too much board games with strategy and people dropping off. I think one of my personal favorites is still Ticket to Ride, because it is so just amazing to work with. But with Monopoly, too many house rules from people playing their own versions. And no matter what on like the whole premise of it, there's just like nothing else I can do about Monopoly. Because like, people have their own rules, people can play their own ways, and not everyone can agree on what the rules should be. And by the end of it, everyone's just arguing and we just stop playing. I remember once I brought Monopoly to middle school during like the final weeks of school. And we actually ran out of the money within Monopoly because of the free parking rule. Other people can have other things, but I just like usually want a concise game that I can understand, but also like that people will not be too much of an ass about it. And lo and behold, people are being asses about Monopoly. So when this game came out, and when I first saw it on TRG, I was just like, just another Monopoly clone that I'm just probably gonna buy to see if just to play. But after that, no, I thoroughly have enjoyed Fortress Street a lot. And I do get some flack from my friends for playing this game. It's fine. Some people do not like this game. Some people find this game boring. It's like, if you're playing this game with solely the AI, it is a very boring game and very irritating game. It's one of the most irritating games I've ever played in a while. And I come from like Astral Chain. I come from completing RPGs. I come from like thick and thin between Pokemon, Fire Emblem, Atlas games and shit like that. I still think all those games are not comparable to the amount of like bullshit and stress I've gotten from Fortress Street. Some people may disagree with me because like it is annoying, and it's also like it is kind of annoying, some stuff like that. But no matter what you choose, you can just have fun on that scenario. I cannot go to the Angus district. Getting the nickel and dimes is really good on this board. Yeah, I said people can like people can like make their own decisions on what to say is good and bad, terrible and fantastic, hell, even like stressful shit. But I said, for me, I have never gone through a game that is more stressful and more annoying to deal with than Fortress Street's AI. And I'm someone who plays Mario Party on the regular with friends, family, and even like just by myself for story modes.